Welcome back, Connect Fam. Your girl Stitch is here, and my girl Sandy will be back next Saturday, so don't worry. But this morning, our next guest is Miss Joscelyne Ginoris. She owns an online boutique and is said to have a hippie soul. And her company is based on three core principles, which is love, inspire, and touch lives. And she is definitely doing that through her candles that are actually toxin and cruelty free and hand poured with a whole lot of love in the US. Help me welcome new to the Connect fam. Hey, Joscelyne.
Hi.
Welcome. I feel the vibes. I feel the vibes with the hat. Can we jump straight into it?
Sure.
Okay, so tell us how you actually got started into this business of candles. How did you get started?
Thank you for the warm introduction, by the way. I really appreciate it. That was awesome. Started as a hobby that came from a place of uncertainty. So having worked in a corporate environment for 17 years of my life, I needed something to distract my mind from all the daily Zoom calls and working halfway down in my pajamas and all that good stuff like we all did, right?
Right.
So I started this candle making journey. From the process, it was just a lot of self-education, a lot of online research. And I was like, why don't I just let me find out how to make these things? Turns out it's a lot more complicated than anyone thinks. Once I was making them, I realized that I was making them with a ton of intention. It's like I had a ritual every single time, and I was making them for myself and for my home and for friends. But I had a process in which I created each one. And I said, man, I can do something with this. And perhaps I can do something to help others. And very quickly started, applied for my LLC and started the company, not knowing a lick about entrepreneurship because corporate environment for 17 years. So, and now I'm a candle maker, a business owner.
But you jumped in with no fear and you made it happen. So thank you for not stopping and continuing and following your passion on that and sharing your candles with love and intention. Thank you for that. And I want to touch on this. Giving back is also really important to you too. How did you decide actually where to give? And from a business perspective, how do you encourage really other companies to find a platform to give? So it's kind of like a two-part question.
Yeah. So to answer the first part, this is personal for me. My father struggled with or suffered from mental illness, and sadly, he passed away. So I've chosen to focus on mental health. I've chosen NAMI, which is National Alliance for Mental Illness, because it for me it really hits home because of my situation, my family situation. How would I encourage other companies to unite with a platform of giving back is authenticity. I think that if you're going to choose a cause that you're going to align with, be authentic about it and make sure that it's something that you're passionate about, because people see right through that. Like you can't really hide that piece of it. So that would be my best advices.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I'm sorry to hear about your father, but how you were able to turn that into something positive and actually really help people with what you're doing. So thank you. In the background, though, we got to talk about what we see. Your candles filled with a whole lot of love and inspiration there. So, so let's talk about some of your best sellers, Joscelyne, because the holidays are right around the corner, right? Especially if you're a business owner, it's time to shop for your staff, for your friends, your neighbors. What do we need to get?
So right now, and you'll see it in the background a little clearer, and hopefully the glare isn't. This is my free spirit candle, and by far the best seller that we have right now. I'm obsessed. I'm also an incense lover. So this baby right here actually smells like Nag Champa, which is one of my favorite incense to burn.
Can I tell you a truth? Can I tell you the truth? Joscelyne, I was going to be like, and then I realized.
I wish I'll share another baby with you. This is Clarity, and Clarity is actually infused with lemongrass essential oils, and I've put some white sage at the top, which is very cool because for those of you that have ever lit sage, it could get very smoky, and this kind of gives you an opportunity to burn. I do want to note something, and if you noticed, these vessels are engraved. So part of our commitment to the environment is to reduce our carbon footprint. So many people are environmentally aware, and you know what we want is to eliminate the need to use labels. So our affirmation collection, this is something real fun for gifts. However, for the affirmation collection, a lot of times I surprise people because it depends on the affirmation that's on the tin. There are several that you could check out on my site. I go real deep with all the candles, right? They all have a message, they have a purpose, they have a meaning. And what that is for me is very different than what it can mean for someone else. Right. So we have our classics collection, not quite as serious, pretty straightforward. Vanilla birch, coffee house, rose petals, without that extra like, ooh, that heaviness that so it could be perceived as heavy. To me, it's magical and beautiful, and I hope I inspire the world. But we do have our classics collection. This baby right here, coffee house, I'm like trying to get in here. This smells like a coffee house.
You're selling me. You're selling it, Joscelyne. You're selling it.
I love this candle. And I wanted to tell you about these babies right here, little lotion melts. So I'm not just.
Can you eat them? They look like candy. Can you eat it?
You can't eat. You shouldn't eat it. I mean, if you eat it, I don't know that anything super bad would happen. This is organic cocoa, and it's hemp seed oil, very little, and a little tapioca starch. Super clean. But this is a moisturizer. Oh. Great for travel. I am not technically going to be. Well, I'll be selling them, but 100% goes back to NAMI. So anybody that buys these, once we launch, you are helping a fantastic cause. So
I love it.
That.
Joscelyne, I love it. You got to tell us where we can find all of these amazing things. Where can people go?
So my handle is Hippie Soul Candle Shop. Pretty straightforward. And my website is hippiesoulcandleshop.com. So please, if you have any questions, I know it's hard being an online boutique. You can't smell things over the computer, but I'm happy to guide you. I answer within 24 hours. DM me or send me a chat via email. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to share a little bit of me.
Joscelyne, you're fabulous. I love it. Follow Joscelyne. Get some of those candles so you can share with your family, your friends, your neighbors, all the things. Why not? Or for yourself, right?
Yes.
For yourself. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you follow her on social media. Like she said, she'll guide you through what might be best for you. More good vibes on the way, Connect Fam. We will be right back. Don't move.
Hi, I'm Elena Cardone, and I help women reach a heightened level of success. You can keep up with me online at www.elenacardone.com. You're watching the Connect Network TV.